Hello, everybody.
Good morning. Hi, Angela.
Good morning.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hey, John. Hey, Laura. Ahoy.
Yeah.
How's the cruise going?
Oh, fantastic, of course. It's going
Good.
good. Yeah, we're in, I don't know, Costa Maya right now.
What
We
ship
were
are you?
we're on the Norwegian Escape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
We were going to do this from the deck, but it's just too hot out there. It's like 100 degrees, so we decided to come down here in the air conditioning.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. It's just too hot.
When will you be
Uh,
back?
Sunday night, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too bad. 1 week. It's a long week.
Especially with the grandson.
Yeah, the Danny, our grandson, and his family, they're out looking at the Mayan ruins, I guess, right now. That's what they're doing today. We took the day off. So anyway, good to see everybody. Let's see, what is today? Today's July 17th. Man, everything's moving right along. So good to see everybody. John Lee, St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association, here with my wonderful wife, Laura. And we're, like I said, we're in Mexico, I guess. Anyway, I only have a few announcements today. Let me see here. I don't have too much, but we'll, oops, that's not it. You have to give me a second. I'm a little unorganized. There we are. Okay. Upcoming events we talked about. In fact, David Randolph was here last week. He's having his free live master class. It's a 3 day coming up here July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. If you're not registered, I would recommend just sitting in and listen, even if you've done chart sales in the past. He has a lot of new things that the way things have changed that he's going to be talking about. And he is going to have the replay every day at 5 o'clock. So if for some reason you can't make it, you'll be able to catch the replay. I know he didn't always do that, and I think it was by popular demand. So anyway, David's he's probably the I don't know, he's probably the best expert I've ever known on short sales. So you might want to tune into that because it is absolutely free. And I'll put the link in the chat here as we get going here. And of course, let's see, we have our Friday events, and then August will be here before we know it. Then we on the 3rd, which is Monday, we'll have our lunch networking event at Applebee's over on Olive. It's Olive and 270 there. There's no cost, but you need to buy your own lunch. Then on August 14th, which is just around the corner now, we do have Victoria Cowart coming back in from pet screening. And there's been some new things coming out. I know she had a special event just a couple of weeks ago on the HUD ruling. So and I'm sure she'll have some updates. But what she in particular is going to talk is the pet screening with property budget and financing on how you can actually increase your bottom line by allowing pets in your rental properties, which I know a lot of us didn't like pets over the years, but well, we love pets, but we didn't like them in our rental properties necessarily because somehow the little chihuahuas turn into pit bulls and things happen. So anyway, but they have a very unique way to do it, and there's no cost for their service, and you can actually have them screen the pets and go through everything legally. So I think that's a good way to go. I wish I would have known about them years ago, but although they weren't here when we started. Then I've got some couple of replays I put in there too today. Just some things we did. I got last week's replay, and then we took a short of just a little short excerpt of David Randolph's just explaining his master class here. So it's like a 5 or 6 minute video that you might want to watch on that. Then I left in the Scott Walterbach. We did an interview with him not too long ago. He's the attorney who put on the Missouri Tax Sale Seminar back on the 26th of June, and we've just got a replay of some of his notes coming up because the tax sales are around the corner. Actually, the fourth Monday in August, which will be here before we know it too. And we're going to do another special event before then. I'm kind of looking at doing we did the pre-Missouri tax sale seminar, then we did the Missouri tax sale seminar with him, and I think we're going to do kind of like a tax sale boot camp, maybe 1 day special event before then, because we still got a few weeks, and it's good. I think it's good to know that stuff. So I also still have on there how to buy properties, the Missouri tax sale auctions. And these are kind of insider tips from our friend down in St. Francis County, the county collector actually, Angie Ussery. So that's a real good interview. There's a lot of the stuff there. There's a couple other things I don't really need to mention anything else, but I'll put that as a PDF in the chat as well. And I think that's all I have. Let me double check. Um, okay, I guess that's all I have on announcements, and then we can talk as we go along. So, Laura's over here, so see if I can be quiet enough and let her do our disclaimer, and then we'll get started. Laura,
You, you know I'm here.
okay.
Good morning and welcome, everyone. First, I'd like to do a bit of housekeeping. Feel free to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak. Please be mindful of everyone else by muting yourself while others are speaking. You're welcome to put any contact information that you want to share into the chat. We meet here to share deals, look for deals and solutions we have in need with our real estate. We are not your financial advisors, attorney, or accountants. We do not endorse or recommend any specific solutions or contractors here. You're advised to do your own due diligence to your own satisfaction before you invest. The first Friday of each month is Ask the Attorney with Miss Catherine Davis. And our meetings are typically recorded, so only share what you want others to know.
All right, thank you, Laura. Okay, has anybody I see John, there's a couple things in the chat. John wants to know if anybody has a recommendation for termite inspections. Are you there, John?
Hey John, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I just
looking for, go ahead.
yeah, I just need someone to inspect to see whether or not I have termites in the house, and just wondering if anyone used anyone before or could recommend someone.
Well, does anybody have any?
Yes, I highly recommend McCarthy. Unfortunately, my tablet is not letting me type anything right now. So I can John, I have your phone number, John Collins. I can text you the information, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We can't hear you, John.
Okay, there we go. How's that? Is that better? Not only do they change the settings on me, I'm on the ship where the Wi-Fi is kind of strange anyway, so apologize about that. So, okay, John, what is that? Is that in St. Louis County? You're looking for a termite inspector, correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay. All right. And I think Melissa, you said McCarthy. Was that the name of the place? Okay. All right. And okay, so if you can find that, maybe you can share that with us. Okay.
I'll say
All right.
their phone number out loud, okay?
Yeah.
All right, it's 636-441-1300. And they do a great job. They put these little things in the ground around your house. They'll come back out every, 6 months or so and check it just to see if anything has changed, see if it needs to have, you know, more chemicals put in there or if it's trapped anything. And they do a great job. And it comes with a warranty too.
Very good.
I'll text all that information to John Collins.
Thank you, Melissa. Very helpful.
Um,
Always good. Termites, one of them things you don't want to deal with, but if you need to, you better deal with it quickly because they will eat your house. We've had some extensive damage in the past, and I highly recommend if you have it before. Just like she said, I know we had them come out. We used Rottlers, but that was down like Park Hills, and they would come out like every year, and it wasn't very expensive at all. It was very, very worthwhile because a couple times they did find some in some of our rental properties that could have got worse. So let's see here. And then Angela, you're looking for a host seller? What are you looking for exactly?
Looking for some property to start like renovating to
Mhm.
possibly flip. I'm not really sure of an area yet, but I know what criteria I'm looking for in terms of the house.
Okay, and what would that be?
3 bedrooms, preferably 2 baths, 1,200 plus square feet. And I think that's it for now.
Okay, what kind of extent are you looking on the rehab? Are you looking for something just like a light? Are you looking for something that you can get into that where it's pretty extensive? Or are you looking at different price ranges?
Not extensive. Is there
Okay.
something between light and extensive? Light to moderate.
Okay.
Yeah, like something that can be done relatively quickly.
Okay. Okay. So okay, gotcha. And you said the area doesn't matter as much, but what about the price range? Do you have a price range?
I don't have a price range right now. I guess I'm kind of flexible with that, kind of up in the air because this is gonna be my first project. So I'm trying to work under David to get a hard money loan.
Okay.
So I've been listening to like his training and everything. So I have to go back to the table as far as price range is concerned.
Okay. Yeah, David's a good guy to learn from with doing something like that, and he does have the money, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, so that's good. And yeah, are you signed up to go to the boot camp?
I am.
His master class? Yeah.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you'll learn a lot, and you'll have to come back and let us know. Give us a update on that. But while we're talking here, do you want to go ahead and give us the contact information you would like to share, Angela?
Uh-huh.
Phone or email or however you want us to get a hold of you?
Sure. Email. This is all lowercase. I'll spell it out. It's MRSAMLEE, the number 67 at Gmail. So it's Mrs. A.M. Lee 67 at Gmail.
Okay. All
Phone
right.
number 314-601-4618.
618. Very good. Thank you, Angela. And if you don't mind putting that in the chat too for anybody to write down, that'd be very helpful.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. And who else has something? Does anybody have anything they want to sell? It's always this is a good time of year to buy stuff. I know a lot of people are just kind of hanging loose because school's starting here soon, but I think it's a good time to be out looking for stuff. And especially with the tax sales coming up. We got just a little over a month there on Missouri anyway. And so it's my opinion, but I think it's a really good time to be out looking at stuff to buy too, because you can get some stuff that pretty reasonable. So, and that's something you might want to be looking at too, Angela, as it gets a little bit closer. Once we have the list available, we can get some of those properties, maybe look at some different areas for you on that also.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. All right. Oops. All right. Who else has something for us today?
Hey everyone, my name's Rico. I'm actually a local wholesaler here in St. Louis. I have a property, actually, Angela, that matches your criteria perfectly. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, almost 1,600. It's in the U City area, zip code 63130. ARV is 230. Asking price is 145. It doesn't need anything major. I have contractors that I've worked with that I let my buyers use. They're great guys, do wonderful work. They do it all, from fire damaged properties, flooded properties. They do it all. Great prices, great work. They went in, quoted everything, anywhere between 35, 25 to 35, depending obviously what type of material you guys are using. And of course, if you guys want to add something additional onto the property. but I'll drop my contact information in the chat if anyone is interested. I am looking for someone that can close fast on it, preferably. We can work something out. My phone number is 314-438-7726. And if you guys have a buy box that you guys like to shoot me over, I'm always looking around, so you guys are more than welcome to shoot that over to me.
And I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Rico.
Okay, thank you, Rico.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to come out and see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can get something set for tomorrow.
Okay.
We can schedule something for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. It's good seeing you, Rico. We haven't seen you in a little while, so
Yeah.
good to see you're still around there. You're bringing your
I'm glad you
smile.
guys are having fun in your trip.
Oh yeah, always. We always have fun no matter where we're at. Yeah. Yeah, actually, this is the second time we've been on a ship doing our meeting here. We've been everywhere from Walmart parking lots to Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean. You never know where we're going to be. We've been in Los Angeles, we've been in New York, and we still haven't missed one yet. In fact, this year will be the first one I think falls on a Christmas holiday, but I'm sure we'll tune in anyway, just because we're not going to miss anything. So I don't know if we'll have any attendance, but it won't matter. That's
I'll be there.
that's the good and the bad about technology. You have no excuses these days. So, okay, so let's see. I put David's information in there on the master class coming up. I've also got it right here on this. I've got a PDF I'm putting in there of upcoming events, and it'll be on there. And I separated his segment out from last week. Let me see if I can get that for you. It's just like a 5-minute video, so if you want to just um, watch that also. Let's see here. I'll put that in there too. And we put that on YouTube with our, the same place we put our replays and all that. So if that lets you get it kind of up to date on what he was talking about last week. So,
Hey, John.
yes, John.
I sent you a text a little while ago. Maybe you didn't get it. I didn't realize you were out of town.
Yeah.
But I still don't get the emails for the Friday Zoom. I mean, I used to get them all the time, but it probably started a couple of months ago. And I even asked Missy, asked her if she gets them. And she said she doesn't get them that much either, that sometimes she has to get it from Dave Soto. But I was able to find the one you sent me last week. I'll just save that so I don't have to keep looking for it. But I'd imagine that, we're probably not the only ones not getting them.
Yeah, well, I did not send one out this week. We
Oh,
since
okay.
things are getting changed, I've had to do that. I won't have any text or phone calls all week till probably Sunday night when I get back. So whatever you sent me, I'll get it then. Am getting my emails though here. But I did not send one. I have been sending them out myself, and I don't know why. You're on the list. You should be getting them. But
Yeah.
we do have the same link. We haven't changed the link now in almost 7 years, so it is the same exact link. But I do like to send out reminders. So thanks for bringing that up, John. I'll when we get back, I'll try to get more on a regular schedule. Things are getting a little easier for me now that I know what I'm doing, because we kind of took on the roles of a lot of different, put on a lot of different hats. And email was not one of my specialties, but I'm getting better at it. So thanks for the reminder, John. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
well, I saved it, so I made sure I don't have to search for it anymore. So
Yeah,
it's
that's a good idea. It is the same link. There's no difference in the link. So, but thanks for bringing that up, and it's a good reminder for me because I need to get better at it. Bruce always thought I knew what I was doing. No, I don't think so, Bruce. Uh, you have more confidence about that than I do. No, we're all here learning together. All right, let's see who else has something for us. Anybody working on anything that they other than termites? Oh, no. Everybody else just ready for the day to get on then too, huh? I don't. We were gonna walk over there and see what was going on at the port, but I don't think we're gonna go over there. It's too hot and it's a long walk. And I don't need any more hats. I don't need any more t-shirts. I don't need any more magnets. I need nothing. So, uh, I think it's too hot to go to the pool too. Myself, it's pretty warm out there. So, so we do. Yeah, Norm Bennett was on last week too. Some of you guys I know we were on here for that, and he's going to be. We haven't really set that up yet too because it's been kind of a busy week, but I wanted to have a little time to coordinate with him. But we're probably looking at maybe the July 30th, I'm kind of guessing right now at this point on a Thursday. And he does the remodeling, the frugal remodeler. Let's see, I'll have to go back and look at the name of his book here, but he did a workshop for us, I don't know, a few weeks ago. It was very informative. And he's going to do he did the scope of rehab too to see if it was good to do it yourself or if you need to to hire somebody because there's some things you can do reasonable and there's some things you cannot. And he's going to do one on the order of operations, which I think is very interesting because most of us, until you've done a few rehabs, you don't know the order. And if you do things out of order, sometimes you got to tear stuff up and redo it, and which makes a huge difference. And Norm's, he's done this for what do you say, 30 years, I guess. He's been a professional and he's a local guy here in town too. So you'll have to be sure, watch your emails, and I'll try to be a little more efficient, John, on them getting them out to you. But watch that. We'll have them out as soon as we can.
Hey, John, I got a couple questions for you.
Sure, Eric.
Did anything come back about the land trust?
Dan Bryan's had a lot of things going on with that. There's another guy down in Tennessee that I talked to back a while back, but I have not had a chance to firm anything up because he's all of a sudden he is the caregiver for his parents at the same time. And he's got a lot of projects going on, but he's probably one of the better ones for land trust that I know of. And in fact, Scott Walterbach, the attorney out of Kansas City, was there, or Gladstone, he was asking us about it too. So yeah, we do want to get something on that. This time of year also, Eric, it's been a little tough trying to catch up with some people because a lot of people are out doing stuff and kind of waiting until, I don't know, for some reason when kids go back to school, everybody gets serious about business again. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as we can though. And yeah, keep bringing it up, Eric. And if we don't
Okay.
do anything, bring it up and and I want to get another title company in here to talk to us too about some of the stuff because we do have some new laws and new things coming up that we all need to be aware of, especially with the wholesaling and things like that.
Okay, one other one too as well. Maybe later on. Maybe later on. What is this?
Yeah, we're gonna there. Yeah, there.
Okay, John, maybe
What was
later
that
on.
now?
I was gonna say, John, maybe later on, if he could, maybe something on AI, on something, as far as real estate, how to invest in, use AI as far as, investing in things of that nature.
Yeah, AI is very interesting. Dale Sweet did a couple of things lately on that. I know you were at a pre-tax sale seminar, and he showed that map from AI, and when we talked about locations and stuff. So you got to be real careful with AI. AI, this is again my opinion, but I think most people use it wrong. They use it like a search engine, and that's really not what it's really good for. What I like to use it for, when I've seen some of the other people use it for, is to make your stuff better. I just actually have conversations with it to see how I can make my stuff sound better and work a little better, more efficiently. I don't like to use it for searching because there's a lot of misinformation that comes out of that stuff that just is not right. And that's where I think a lot of people are kind of missing the boat yeah, with it. But I think that's what, a lot of people just use it for that. So Yeah, AI is an interesting thing. We've looked at that. I just haven't seen anything I wanted to share, and I haven't found anybody. Um, I haven't found anybody that really could explain it real well. But as soon as I do, we'll do that. I don't know. There. We got some clowns here, I guess, trying to sneak in today. Haven't had that in a while, but it's kind of funny. Uh, anyway, there, we'll take care of them. All right. Who else has something for us? Oh, the name of Norm's book, Norm Ben, is The Frugal Homeowner's Guide to Remodeling, and it's your checklist for acting as your own GC, general contractor. So, let me see if I can put his. Give me a minute, and I'll see what I can. If I can find a link to his book there, and I'll just let you look at it. Um, he's very helpful. He gives you his actual personal phone number too. So even if you have any questions, he's really a very helpful guy to work with. He'll talk to you um, about things without charging anything. Of course, you can hire him as a consultant. Um, also, let's see here. But I'm thinking tentatively we have that on the 30th, which is a Thursday because it has to be Thursday for him. And also he's a golfer, so it has to be 1:30 as opposed to 1 o'clock like we've had for our other Thursday events. So let's let's see here. All right. And who else has something for us today? Tracy, you got your hand up? Hi there.
Hi, I just wanted to say I bought the book and I'm reading it
Okay.
and I'm finding it very helpful.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, we were just talking about Norm. He seems to be a very good guy, and I was really impressed with him when he did that workshop for us a few weeks ago, and very very knowledgeable. So there, I found his link there. I just put it in the chat for you if you want to go check that out. All right, who else has something for us today? Well, Melissa, you want to talk about your roofs or your signs? See, you're up there smiling and look like you're busy working away in the office today.
I am. I'm trying to get some stuff done. But yes. So I would say right now our biggest thing that we're getting phone calls for is people who kind of in a little bit of denial last year. All their neighbors were getting new roofs, but they're like, no, we're good. We don't need anything. And now they're starting to see those spots up on their ceiling, which is fine. I mean, everybody wants to hold out. I totally get that. The danger in doing so rather than having something checked right away is a lot of times your insurance carrier might only give you a year, maybe 2 years. I think some of them are a little bit longer, but the majority of them are right around a 1 year time frame from the date of loss. So it's very important that you know your insurance policy. If you don't know, call your agent and just ask, hey, if I have a storm and there might be damage, how long from the date of loss do I have to make that claim? That's question number one. And number two is once I make that claim, how long do I have to get that work completed in order to collect the depreciation? So those are really important questions that you should ask your insurance agent. And then also, there's a lot of policies are changing and homeowners aren't realizing that they're changing, or maybe they are and they just don't really quite understand the new changes that are coming into effect, which are one of the big ones is a lot of carriers no longer have just a flat deductible. They are a percentage policy. So it's a percentage of whatever your home's value is, or possibly maybe you have a deductible with a out-of-pocket limit. So maybe, like, just to give you an example on my own house, I have a $2,500 deductible. Okay. Now, in order for me to, let's just say I have a hailstorm at my house and I only have damage on the back half of my house, I had to pay for an extra rider so I can have a matching clause because I don't want just the back half of my roof replaced. I want the entire roof replaced. I don't want it to mismatch. My HOA wouldn't allow it, but it's not a county ordinance, so it's not enforceable. So I paid to have an extra rider on my policy so I can have matching shingles in the event that half of my roof is damaged, which this is where a little bit of a tricky part comes in. There is a $10,000 limit on that matching clause. So you want to make sure that, you know, if you've got a roof that's going to cost you above and beyond whatever that limit is, make sure that your policy is appropriate for however much your roof could potentially cost. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me because I already know what I'm talking about, but sometimes trying to explain it to other people is a little challenging. So I would just say make sure you understand your insurance policy. The other thing is if it's a rental property that you have and it's sitting empty, your insurance company might require you to have somebody at the house, or they might require you to go and check on it and keep a log of how often you're checking on it. I would say just call your insurance agent every few months to get a checkup of your policy, just so you understand your potential out-of-pocket expense if the need arises.
Really, really good points there, Melissa. Yeah, your insurance has changed so much over the last few years, and
It
most of us
has,
don't know until we file a claim, which is it's really sad because you really need to stay up on it.
yeah, it is. And a lot of times, you know, it changes and, you know, your paperwork comes in email or by mail and I mean, you might glance through it, but you don't really understand that something might have changed unless you're going to sit down and read your policy. And then again, we're not insurance people. How are we supposed to know what, you know, the difference from last year to this year is unless your agent specifically tells you? So, yeah.
Yep, really good point. Yeah.
Mm.
And you mentioned your deductible, excuse me, at 2,500. I know we raised a lot of ours on our other properties, even above that, because I personally don't even want to file a claim unless it's going to be a big claim because, and I know we've talked about it before, but I've seen people file a $5,000 claim and then they raise all 25 properties by 500 a year. And then that goes up from there, and they don't pay everything. There's just a lot of things you need to know to even make it worthwhile. And there's nothing like a good insurance broker. I know.
Exactly. I agree. As far as, I mean, I don't know how it works when you have multiple properties, but I know as like a single property owner, well, we have two, but um a lot of times raises in the premium is not specifically based on you personally. It's based on people who live in the same area as you, people who have the same policy as you. There's a lot of factors that go into increases in premium, so it might not specifically be you. Although I will tell you, I've seen a couple of people where they've filed multiple claims, never actually did the work, and then they end up getting their policy canceled. So it is
Yeah.
important if you actually file the claim, and the insurance company pays for it, that you really do use the money to get the work done.
Hmm.
Because they'll
Yeah.
know,
Great.
they will know, they'll
Yeah.
know because Google, you know, takes photos of everybody's roofs now. So it's easy for the insurance company to say, hey, wait a minute, these are the same exact shingles with the same missing shingles as the last time you filed a claim.
Yeah, really, really good points. Because yeah, one size does not fit all in insurance, and it's really important to be with the right, not only the right carrier, but the right broker or agent that can keep you informed on that too.
100%.
So,
Call your insurance agent and know everything you can about your policy
mhm.
before you file a claim.
Yes,
And
good.
that's one. And then number two is don't ever file a claim without knowing those points and without having a contractor look at your property first to make sure that there's actually enough damage there that would warrant filing a claim.
Very good point. And speaking of that, what's the best way to get a hold of you, Melissa, for a roof?
Okay. My phone number is 314-504-1581.
All right, very good. If you don't mind putting that in the chat too, that'd be very helpful.
I will try my
If
best.
oh, you got your tablet. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you okay, well that's yeah, I'll just repeat it. 314-504-1581.
Yes. And
Perfect.
we do business in Illinois. We're licensed in Illinois and around, oh my goodness. We also do business in parts of Florida.
Okay.
So
Thank
Palm
you very
Bay
much.
area, like
Okay.
around Jupiter, Palm Bay, around that area. So we're licensed there as well.
Very good. Thank you very much, Melissa. Now let's see. Nicole, you had your hand up. I see where you
Yes, John. Hi, everyone. I just
all right.
wanted to know if her business came to Illinois because we just literally have to renew our homeowners and they put something in there about the roof. And so I wanted to kind of talk to her more about that.
Okay. Well, her phone number is 314-504-1581.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. I see Melinda, she had to leave, but she has an event coming up on the 29th of July. She mentioned that before. And it's a landlord event. They have this once, sometimes twice a year. She did put the link in there. This is if I remember right, it's from like 8 or 8:30 in the morning till like noon. And they have a real nice brunch and they always have a lot of good speakers. So if that's something, they just ask that there's no cost to attend. They just ask that you do sign up so they know how much food they have and things like that. So that's something that's for all us landlords. If you want to check that out, that's a good event that she has. And that's on the 29th, which it would be a Wednesday this year. All right. Did I miss anything else here? Bye, Linda. Okay. All right. Who else has something for us today? I see Christy up there smiling. She looks. Do you have anything today, Christy? Oh, I think you're muted if you're talking to us.
Yeah, I have some good things coming up soon. I can't release it this week, but I definitely will have some things coming up like within the next week or so. I'm excited. Yeah,
Okay.
I missed everybody. I was in Washington for like 9 days, so I tried to get on and oh my gosh, I left like I think on a Thursday. I missed 2 weeks.
Yep.
So yeah, been pretty busy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we missed you, but you're smiling. So we're
I
glad to see
am.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll look forward to hearing your good news update.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Who else has something today? Well, let's see. Bob, you're up there smiling. Do you have anything you'd like to tell us today or share with us?
I just wanted to, I could introduce myself to the group. It's the first time I've been a part of one of these meetings. I'm with Mold Solutions. We're an inspection, testing, and remediation company. We've got an office there in St. Louis and one in the Chicago area. So we cover, Missouri and St. Louis there. But with some of the other REI groups, we're there as a resource to answer questions. Also out there to point out that mold can be scary, but it's not that scary. We can help you out on those distressed properties, get things to a point where things can keep moving forward there. So I can throw my contact information in the chat, but I know looking forward to being around and be available for everybody here.
Great, Bob. And you say you have an office in St. Louis. So where are you out of actually?
So I'm currently sitting in our office in the Chicago area.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
so
good.
I oversee both offices, so I split my time back and forth. Home is in the south suburbs of Chicago.
Oh, okay, very nice. And what's the best contact information? Now you said you do inspections, mediation, things like that. Is that
Correct.
correct?
We'll do testings. We'll do
Mhm.
assessments. If you know you have a problem, we'll come in. We'll take the measurements and get everything to to that right state there for you. But yeah, the best number is 815
Mhm.
931 4930.
4930. Okay. And what did you say the name of your company was, Bob?
Mold Solutions.
Mold Solutions. Okay, very good.
Yeah, we've been around in the St. Louis area since 2008.
Okay. Okay, so you're not the new guys then anymore.
No. We've seen quite a bit. We've seen quite a bit. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And if you don't mind putting your contact information in the chat also for anybody writing it down, that'd be great.
Yeah. Will do.
Yeah, and thank you. I'm glad you're here and invite you back also. We're here every week. You never know
Excellent.
who you're going to see here. So, and we do put the recordings on YouTube also for anybody watching and that can't make it. And we do have a lot of people that do that because that's one reason we ask you to put your mention your contact information verbally as well.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. All right, who else we got today? Okay. Everybody else is just kind of quiet. I can tell you're smiling behind your pictures or behind your names. But Fridays are always good days. Okay.
Well, since no one else is talking, I do have another point I'd like to bring up, especially the lady that was asking for my information who has a property in Illinois. This is another little scenario we've come across recently where a homeowner has changed insurance carriers and they also got a letter in the mail saying, hey, there's damage to your roof. This is after they change. There's damage to your roof. We're going to depreciate it. We're not going to pay for anything up to a certain point until you get your roof replaced. So essentially, they're kind of putting you on your own. However, as long as your prior carrier, depending on how long ago that damage occurred, and we can prove it by, we have all kinds of technology we can use to prove when that hail or wind date occurred. As long as you had coverage in force during that time frame, you might be able to go back to your prior carrier and file a claim, which is very interesting. So we actually just had 2 customers who did that. And they had no idea that they had damage to their roof until they went to change insurance companies. And then their new insurance company brought it to their attention.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's a good thing to know right there. And I think a lot of people don't know that, Melissa.
yeah.
You can
It
even
just
do it.
depends again on your policy terms from your prior carrier. You know, how long did you have to file that claim? And once that claim is filed, how long do you have to get the work completed? So those are kind of the key elements right there for going back to prior carriers. It's not always going to work, but it's definitely could be worth a try. That's why it's so important to know your policy information.
Yeah, really good points. And yeah, insurance is one of those things. A lot of people kind of stick their head in the sand on what they got until they have a claim or have something go on. And that's really, you need to be proactive, like you're mentioning there, Melissa, to know what you got. And, oh, let's see. Okay, I see, Bob. You got the local number for your office in there as well. Very good. All right. All right. Anybody else got anything here today? Cool. No. Got a quiet group today. Last week we couldn't get rid of everybody. You missed a lot, Christy, the last couple of weeks. We had some talkers. We had all good stuff though. Every week's good.
I hope it's all recorded because I sure do intend to catch up.
It is. Yes.
Good
Yes.
deal.
Yeah. Yeah. And we did mention David Randolph's short sale masterclass coming up this week. If
Okay.
you have a chance to register for that, I'd recommend that just even to learn and see what's going on because the banks are different right now than they were even a year or two ago. And he's one
Mm-hmm.
of those, he's been doing this for I think about 15 or 16 years now. And even when, a lot of people have come and gone with short sales over the years, because it used to be they were not so, they were anything but short. Short sale used to take longer than most of the deals out there, but he's got a way to do that, and he knows how to get in there and talk to them, which is which is really valuable. And even if
Okay.
just if nothing else, just kind of learn some of the stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Angela mentioned he does loan money too. He's kind of like a hard money lender. He'll give you the money. In
Okay.
fact, you just I'd watch the little replay I put in there. I'll go ahead and find it
Okay.
again because he talks about how he does the money because he'll give you the money uh, to to fix it up to the points to pay for it, the interest payments going along, and he'll work
Oh,
with you, even set you up with the contractors on how he
cool.
does that on certain things. So it's a good way for people to start. I know Angela mentioned that, but it is a good way if you're just starting out and you don't. I mean, we all run out of money. I don't care who you are. You get out there and start doing some deals, and you'll get your money tied up. We only have, if you get good at finding deals, there's only so much money you're going to have, even if you have all the partners in the world. So it's good to have several of them, in my opinion. So, but
Hey,
I just wish,
John,
yes, Eric.
Dave did say he would not give you his painters.
Yeah, he won't, but there's ways to work with that. I will say that. I won't say nothing more, but yeah, that was one thing he said for many years. The only thing he won't share is his painters, because painters they're a different group of people, I think, different breed out there. What?
Hard to find.
Yeah, it's good painters are really, it's hard to find because most people, at least what I've seen, they seem to get bored in painting and they go on to do other things. The ones that are really good, they're always busy. So, but there's ways to work with some of his people that even if he says that. So, um, anyway, that's about all I'll say about that. But it is funny. So, okay, I see Christopher joined us there. You got anything you want to share with us today, Christopher? Good to see you.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a licensed real estate agent in Missouri and Illinois. I'm serving the St. Louis area and then the Chicago area. I don't really get across the river. Something I ran into recently that might be of interest is having to do with saleability of a property. Um, when we look at the saleability of a property, we look at how can we get the largest piece of pie? How can we get as many slices of pizza of potential buyers? and I had a property that was a condo, and there was a sinking on the front, kind of big stoop as people kind of come in, and at a certain level, that's not going to be able to go FHA, which is of kind of great for first time home buyers. Not going to be able to go VA, only conventional and only cash. And whenever we see our pool of potential buyers shrink, we also see our saleability shrink. It drives up market time. It drives down price when you have a smaller pool of buyers, especially when we're looking at absorption rate, meaning that only a certain number of properties are selling each month in this area. And so we worked with I worked with the seller since April to try to get the association to do the work that would make the property saleable, and they still hadn't done the work. And so I think a lot of the buyers and landlords in this area deal with single family homes, but when you're dealing with condos, you're dealing with boards and you're dealing with people who get around to things when they get around to things. And it hasn't been great for this particular seller, but we're doing everything we can to help them along the way. So just something that I thought I'd share with you guys that I'm dealing with right now.
Wow, great points. Yeah, you start dealing with condos and boards, and that is a whole different set of circumstances.
Yeah. I'll also share with you guys, I've been doing this for a long time, 20 years now, just over 20 years. And in doing so, I've got a great network of agents kind of around the country, and it's always been part of my business. If someone was, say, selling with me here in St. Louis or Chicago, and then moving to Atlanta, I would interview agents in Atlanta for them, and I would connect them with someone who would be a good fit for them. I've since made that another part of my business. I call it, agent match or white glove matchmaking service. So if anybody has real estate to transact anywhere here that's not local and wants to share with me what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish, what's important to them about the agent that they choose, the lousy experience that they've had with agents, I can help them avoid some minefields and introduce them to someone that I've vetted in the area that they're trying to transact business, and be happy to do that. So you can reach out to me for that. My number is 312-566-7653, or you can reach me at 314-485-9103. And my email is the stlsold@gmail.com.
Okay. Could you repeat the St. Louis number one more time, Christopher?
Yeah, sure. It's
The other one?
314-485-9103.
03. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a very good service because, as you know, we have people all over that move around, and we have people that own properties all over the place too. So that's really good to have somebody on your side like that. So
yeah, and I kind of got into this because I really made my business selling properties that other agents weren't able to sell. So canceled listings, expired listings, a lot of for sale by owners. So if anybody has a problem property, something they can't figure out why it's not selling, we can talk, and I'll be happy to help you.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
guys.
Yeah. And if you don't mind putting your information in the chat, that'd be great too.
Sure, will do.
Yeah. I see Linda's back. We were just kind of talking about your event. Would you like to, now that you're back, could you maybe tell us a little bit about it?
It is the St. Louis Metro Housing Collective Landlord event. I put the link in the chat before I had to leave. The date is Wednesday, July 29th. Registration starts at 8:30. The event starts at 9. It is at the Cardinal Regali Center, which I never can remember the address, offhand, but all the information is in that link and it's free, but we ask if you are intending to register because we need a count of how many people. We are providing a continental breakfast and lunch. And we have about 4 or 5 presenters.
Very good. And what time is it run to? Did you mention?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
9 to 1.
so
9
you still
a.m. to
got
1
time
p.m.
for, yeah, very good. You still got time for everything else that day.
Yes.
Very nice. And I know they're good events that you guys put a lot of time and effort into them and get a lot of good people together. So it's
Yes, thank you.
appreciate that. Yeah, there, Bruce has it in there. It's 20
Thank you,
Archie
Bruce.
May Drive. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, very good. Uh, oh, Tracy had to leave, so we'll miss you. Goodbye, Tracy. Um, all right. All right. Okay. Anybody else have anything for us here? A lot of good conversations. I'll have the replay up as soon as I can. Even though we have the best internet package you could get here, it's still not the quickest. So I don't know. I know last year we were on a different cruise line though, and I couldn't even get it uploaded. It wouldn't let me. It kept booting me out. So we'll do the best we can. But if nothing else, we'll be back in Miami on Sunday. And I don't know if you guys are soccer fans, but I think that's the worst day to probably go there because that's when they're having the finals for everything. So the timing is just interesting. Yeah. So and we're leaving Monday. I wonder if anybody else will leave on Monday. Yeah. So we'll let you know. But I'll get the replay up as soon as I can. So man, maybe today you just never know. Maybe it'll just squeeze right through while everybody's on their excursions. So who knows? Never know. Okay, let's see. Bruce, off of Laclede Station Road in Shrewsbury. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good area down in there. Pretty easy to get to, pretty centrally located with easy in and out. So that'll be a good event. And you do need to register though, so they need to know how many is going to be in attendance. That's the main
You
thing.
do need to register, and you do not need to be a landlord to attend.
Yeah, very, very good point. Yeah, very good point. So, and I do want to mention before we go today too that the membership is still free in the STLREIA. So if you didn't sign up, I know most of you guys already signed up for it, but if you didn't, go ahead and I would recommend doing that. Just make sure you get on the list. I'll do better, John, getting the emails out. That's part of my duty now. I'll get better as time goes on. So if you don't get it though, you can feel free to contact me anytime. And this is the only week I won't get back with you with a text right away or a phone call because I just have my phone off. It's strictly a
Mhm.
timepiece and a camera. So yeah,
So
Would
John,
be on vacation.
yeah, yep. Yes, Christy. Yes.
I did sign up. Did it go through, or is it just you, like you say, you've been kind of busy with other stuff?
Well, that would be with Laura, and she'll look it up.
Well, Lord, okay, got you. Will do.
Yeah,
I'll
perfect. Yeah,
tap
I
in.
think you should be okay if you hadn't heard anything,
I
but
think,
yeah, it's always good to check.
okay,
Make
I
sure
think
you,
I
yeah,
am though.
make sure you
Yeah,
get everything.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Thank
still
you.
kind of developing the upgrades and all the stuff right now. So as
Okay,
time goes on, yeah, you're there. Got the
okay,
official
cool.
on there. You're good, Christy. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's see. Okay, Christopher's got his information in there. Very good. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Finals in New Jersey, Bruce. I don't know. All I heard was they had a final in Miami, so I don't know anything about it. I'm not I'm not really a soccer fan. Everybody here is though, so that's about all I know. Hmm. All right. Anybody else have anything before we got another minute here. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. As always, a lot of good conversation. Like I said, I'll get the replay up as quick as I can, and hopefully it'll be timely. Maybe I'll just stay up all night while everybody else is sleeping, and I'll get better service. That happens sometimes. So, all right. If nothing else, I guess we can call it a day. Anybody else have any last minute things they want to say? Good seeing everybody. We'll be here again next week, and I'm going to try to send out also a reminder about Dave's master class coming up, because that is next week all of a sudden. And I know a couple of people asked me about it, and I sent off what I could, but I'm not getting anything but emails this week. So I'll try to go ahead and get that set up and sent out. And anything else, if you're sending me text, it won't work, but you can send me emails all day long, and I should get them at least once a day. So anyway, all right. Anybody else have anything? Otherwise, it's good seeing you guys, and have a great week. We'll see you soon.
Bye,
All right.
everyone.
All right. Bye
Bye,
now.
John.
Thanks.